Hello, 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 my dear listeners. Have you ever looked at someone and thought, wow, they're just naturally talented, and I could have been them, but I'm just too unlucky? Some people sing beautifully, draw effortlessly, play instruments like they're born with it, or learn languages so fast it almost feels unfair. And then there's the rest of us, trying to survive Monday and remember where we left our charger. So today I want to talk about something really interesting. Is talent something we are born with, or is it something we build over time? Because honestly, I think almost everyone has asked themselves this question at least once. When we see someone being really good at something, our brain instantly jumps to one conclusion. They're gifted. They were born talented. They just have it naturally. And maybe sometimes it's true. Some people do seem to start faster. Maybe they understand topics quicker. Maybe they physically athletic. Maybe they memorize things easily. But the thing is, we usually only see that polished version of people. We see the singer performing on stage, not the years of sore throat and practice. We see the athlete winning, not the injuries or exhausting training. We see someone speaking fluent Japanese, not the awkward mistakes, terrible pronunciation, or moments when they forgot basic words mid sentence. I think one of the biggest lies people believe is this idea that if you're truly talented, everything should feel easy from the beginning. But honestly, most skills look ugly before they look impressive. Nobody picks up a guitar for the first time and immediately becomes a rock star. Nobody goes to the gym twice and suddenly looks like a superhero. Unfortunately, that awkward stage is normal. And I think people quit too early because they think struggling means they're bad at something. Remember the first time you took pencil in a hand? It was a mess. Wobbly letters, crooked lines. Quite strange that it wasn't calligraphic, innit? So why compare the beginning to someone else's middle? Sometimes struggling actually means you're learning. And personally, I think consistency matters way more than natural ability. Because talent without effort is kind of useless. Why own bakery and never sell bread? You can have potential and still never grow if you don't use it. Meanwhile, someone with average skills but discipline and patience can improve like crazy over time. Training, repeating, suffering till eventually seeing progress. There are actually tons of famous examples of this. A lot of successful actors, musicians, athletes, writers, they weren't instantly successful. Some of them were rejected over and over and over again before anyone believed in them. And it's comforting in a weird way, because it confirms that success isn't reserved for special, gifted people. Basically, anyone can grow and be great. And frankly, talent itself can even become a problem sometimes. When people are called gifted from childhood, they often become scared of failure. They feel pressure to always be perfect. So when something becomes difficult, they panic because suddenly they're not naturally good anymore. Meanwhile, people who are used to struggling often becomes more resilient. They learn how to keep going even when things feel difficult. I also think we underestimate how powerful repetition is. The brain adapts, skills develop, things that once felt impossible slowly becomes automatic. Think about driving, speaking another language, editing videos, drawing, public speaking. Almost everything feels uncomfortable at first. But after enough repetition, your brain starts going, oh, it's actually not that hard, man. I've done it like hundreds of times. So maybe the better question isn't, was I born talented, but am I willing to keep going even when it feels difficult? Because truly, that's usually the part that separates people who improve from people who quit. So, to sum it all up, yes, natural talent probably exists. Some people may start with advantages, but talent alone is never enough. Hard work, patience, repetition, discipline, those are the things that actually shape people over time. Talent may open the door, but hard work helps you walk through it. And honestly, I think that's good news because effort is something we can control. Thank you for listening, and I hope this episode made you think a little differently about talent. And maybe about yourself too. And if you have something on your mind but too afraid to try, maybe it's a sign that you should start today. Open an A3 and write a story. Pick a pen and draw a flower. Do a push up. Look up what astrophysics is. Go after your dream. Fail. Learn. And become better. See you in the next episode. Bye!